So we have a very valid public use, and we are prepared to defend that in court.
We're learning new details tonight about the Nashville mayor's plan to take over land near the Nashville Zoo, where a proposed data center is causing major pushback that we've been telling you about for weeks. Mayor Freddie O'Connell filed legislation to use eminent domain to buy the South Nashville property. That way, he says, it can be used for city needs and not a company building a data center there that opponents believe will disrupt the zoo. This as that company, DC Blox, continues its push for permits. In a press conference this week, Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell gave more detail and reasons why his administration's plan to use eminent domain to condemn and then buy the Grassmere Park property is necessary.
The airport has had approved by the FAA a runway expansion, meaning that we will probably face a 2-year termination on Metro Southeast.
The mayor confirmed the FAA has approved the Nashville Airport's new runway expansion. That means the city offices located there will have to move and relocate somewhere else.
We knew the FAA was getting ready to approve the expansion of that runway, which would put a critical urgent need on Metro to relocate those services and warehouses.
The mayor and Metro Law Director Wally Dietz say the property in which company DC Blox is currently working to buy and build a heavily contested data center is the spot.
The condemnation law requires that a government who's doing the condemnation, use of eminent domain, have a public use for the property, and Metro has a public use for this property. If you talk with General Services, they will tell us that that we are out of space and we need room to expand.
This past week, hundreds of people lined up for hours to speak out against the data center in a marathon city council meeting.
My 8-year-old goes to school about 1.5 miles from this proposed data center site, and I want him to have clean air, clean water, but the reality is every single 8-year-old in Nashville deserves that.
Metro Council moved forward 3 bills to stop the data center from happening. A temporary pause on all data centers in Music City, a bill that would regulate these kinds of facilities in the future, and the mayor's eminent domain push to take over the land near the zoo. The mayor also mentioned possibly opening a health clinic on that property as well. Data center company DC Blox has said its facility would create less of a disturbance than other nearby buildings, not put a strain on resources like water and power. Meantime, the zoo and a city council member have now both filed appeals to block the company's zoning permit. We'll keep you updated there.